Here we are, Tuesday afternoon for everybody. Let's see where you're all at today and where you're coming in from. So when you do pop in, please say hello and let me know where you're from. This is the Heal with Gwenda show, and I'm Gwenda. So if we haven't met before, hello and welcome. I am a natural born gifted seer, healer. Hi Beverly, hi Laura, how you doing? Adelaide, South Australia, what's your weather like over there today, Beverly? Laura, where are you coming in from, please? So as you come on in, sunny, beautiful. Hello Sue from Rockhampton. Johnny Retro, good to see you back again from Melbourne. Blessings out to you. Hope you're doing really well over there at this interesting time. And great to see you with me today, everyone. So there's a couple of names that I don't know here. Hello and welcome to you. And let me see if I can keep up with these messages today. They fly by from Cessnock. Hello Sharon. How you doing? Jules. Gwenda. Please, Jules. Skinner's Head, New South Wales. Gee, there's some interesting names, isn't there? And the Sunshine Coast. Wow, awesome stuff, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping in to be with me today. I hope to bring through some really cool messages for you and healing light as well. If we haven't met, I am a natural born seer. I see between the worlds. I see spirit. See all sorts of interesting things actually, different beings and so forth, and I'm a full channel. I work only with the archangels of what I term as God. I do not work with the universe, know a lot about it, but I don't work with it. Hi Laura, Langley BC, awesome, thank you for being here. So let me see, what I'd like to share with you today is what happens to us when we arrive into this world versus what we thought we were going to be doing. So each of us have a soul contract. Oh, from Canada. Laura, that's fantastic. Oh, of course, British Columbia. Welcome. That's all right, Jules. Thanks so much. Morning from the UK. Hi, Deborah. Happy morning to you. And Amanda from the UK. Happy morning to you also. I hope it's a lovely day over there. Oh, how awesome. Thank you, Angel. First time. And where are you coming in from? So you're normally picking your daughter up from school. Is she on holidays? So, you know, we all arrive to this world with our contract of life. And away we go. We don't get to know Northern Canada. Hello, Edward, and welcome. We don't get to know just what is on that contract. We kind of fly blind unless you are one of the fortunate ones who learns how to stay connected. Shouldn't really say that word. Stay aligned. Monday night, 10:04 p.m. Oh, wow. Thank you for being up, Laura. It's awesome. Thanks so much. Another insomniac. First time for you, Bailey. Welcome from Whyalla, South Australia. After school care today. That's a nice break for you, Angel. So, you know, it's tricky in this world, isn't it? You get cranking along and you experience all of the do's and don'ts from parents and grandparents, and then the system being the school and everything else, and you get kind of further and further away from what your contract of life is and getting to know what you're really all about. I've just finished, before coming on with you today, my Soul Mastery Collective with my ladies in there. Oh, thank you, Angel. That's awesome. Much appreciated. And the Soul Mastery Collective is very much about being able to reclaim your soul, being able to reclaim what it is that is so wonderful about you and allows you to be able to be free and live a life of ease and fulfillment and manifesting. You know that word that is just absolutely slaughtered these days, and manifesting. Yes, Beverly. Hello, Beverly. You certainly can ask, and I shall see what comes through. My thing is helping you be able to reclaim your power, guiding you to what it is that's removed your power from you, because in that you're able to heal. In fact, before coming on here today, I was working with one of my clients, and she has had a tremendous time with huge tumours in her neck and in the side of her head. And all sorts of complications. And we had some major breakthroughs today that she looked like a whole different person. Hi Tanya, hi Neris. She looked like a whole different person after we finished today, and she said she felt amazing, and that the practical, simple approaches that she could manage to help herself heal, that I brought forward for her, was something she'd never experienced before. And earlier on, talking to a young man who is a diabetic 1, and obviously on insulin, but through the medication is having all sorts of complications. And this is the thing about medication. So my gig and my passion, and my contract of life is to guide you. It is to help you be able to understand what it is your soul's calling for, how to make your body be the very best that it can be for this world. Now, someone in here is talking very strongly to me. Angel, it's you. Angel, there is a need for you to really connect in deeper with your little one, with your little girl. At the moment, she's already experiencing disparity from a emotional, mental level for her, and she's actually feeling very confused. Now, this may sound really odd, being as she is so small, but you see the pressure on the little ones these days is so much tougher, and they have to kind of go forward a lot quicker and become into themselves faster than in earlier days. Oh, good on you, Neris. Love it. Spread the love, love. I'll join you with that. Hi, Michelle. So, Angel, for your little girl, please let her be very free in expressing what it is that she's feeling and seeing, because she's actually very similar to me. You are blessed, Angel, with a little girl who can see between the worlds, who can see behind the veil. So sometimes what she's looking at and what she can see around a person and even through their human suit is very frightening for her, and it's creating a lot of disturbance for her, being able to understand what is real and what isn't real for her. Ask her to go into drawing, start to encourage her to really understand how to protect herself from this. Teach her. If you need help, I can help you with that, if you need help in teaching her how to block that out. So your little girl is calling, her soul is actually calling for your help, please, Angel. Hi, Paula from Tamworth. Bailey. What's your soul calling for this week and maybe next month? Well, that's a really interesting way to put what is your soul calling for. Your soul actually doesn't call on a weekly, daily, monthly basis per se. Your soul reaches out to you to try and bring you back into alignment with what is going on. Thank you very much, Spiritual Events Directory. Much appreciated. Thank you, Trish Murray. Angel, happy to connect with me. My links are on the comment page here, so you can PM me through my page and let me know, and we'll work out. I'll meet her face to face. I'll meet her on Zoom, and we'll be able to sort that out for her. So with your soul, it is always talking to you, but because we get so distracted, caught up in the everyday world, and quite often caught up in pain, we're not able to hear what the soul is offering. And one thing the soul offers you is always back to your contract of life and to your truth. When I was doing the School of Wesh program this morning with my students there, we had a great time talking about working out when you are in alignment and when you are not in alignment. So if you overall, if you have, you're welcome, Angel. If you have any kind of pain, discord, inflammation, anything going on in your physical body, then you're not in alignment. Simple. But how do you find what it is that you're not in alignment with? Let's see if we can have a look and see who's not in alignment here. So, Bailey, for yourself, it's very much about being more true. You are not stepping forward every day in your truth. You know, you will skirt around things because you don't want to upset someone, or you don't want to be thought of as a fool. And this is something that has come forward with you through this lifetime as being thought of maybe being silly. So for you, what you actually need to work on every day, Bailey, is honouring your truth. Now, that doesn't always mean you have to speak it out. You can just be in your space of truth in silence. So rather than going into confrontation, which you really don't like, you might step it forward sometimes, but you will pull away very quickly. So being in your truth, please, Bailey, that's what you need to do. And then Michelle Mendez, hello, welcome. Where are you coming in from, please, Michelle? Any guidance in the direction? Michelle, you're actually in a place of limbo at the moment, so there is no direction when you are in limbo. This means that you have entered into what is known as crossroads in your life, and crossroads is when there is about to be big change. It's also most often when there is a chapter of your life that is finishing. So when you are in a place of being in limbo, it means that you need to take your time to really just reflect on where you've been and think about how it is that you want to go forward. Now, don't think from your mind, people. This is where everything goes pear-shaped. Think from your heart. Think from your higher self. If you don't know how to do that, then connect with me. Come into some of the workshops and learn how to do it. You will be so glad. Bailey, you're most welcome. Being able to step into your truth. Oh, thanks, Michelle, and welcome from Queensland. So for yourself, Michelle, it means that being in these crossroads, you can't actually make decisions at the moment. And if you go into thinking about what's going on outside of you, what the media is pumping into, you're going to get even more lost. You need to come back into considering where you've been, what's been going on, and then when this time of limbo finishes, which for you is going to be another 6 weeks, so you might as well get a hammock and really enjoy just swinging in the hammock. And in 6 weeks' time, you'll find it's like the fog just lifts and you're like, oh, that's what I want to do. And you'll step forward, you'll go on your pathway clearly. The more you think, and this goes for all of you, the more you think, the harder everything becomes. When you hand over to your soul, when you hand over to your guides, life becomes everything that you want it to be. Hi, Tammy, and welcome. New here. Tammy, where are you coming in from? Hi, Annie Fraser. Thanks for joining. Nerese. Do you feel like a little time? Oh, yeah. It's more like a seesaw that you're on, Neris, rather than a yo-yo. And the only reason you get stuck is once again because you are living from a headspace rather than the heart, and you're really not listening to the guidance that you receive both from your grandmother. Now, you've actually got 2 grandmothers in spirit, and they both come through for you to give you a helping hand. You are hard work for them. Only because you're very cheeky and you like to contest what is put forward. It's like, yeah, no, I don't really like that idea. I'm going to go a different way. Hi, Karen. Hello, love to you. Compass direction. No, you're walking around in circles. In short, Karen, you really need to be able to put those feet down and ground them properly instead of going off. You go off track very easily. You're a little bit like a bowerbird. Go over to the next shiny thing. Oop, distracted, go to the next shiny thing. You need to bring yourself back and really get yourself centered and then take a step forward. You're also leaning very much to the left, which means that from a yin and yang perspective, female, male, you are very much leaning across to your feminine side, and there's nothing wrong with that except when it's out of balance and you are out of balance. So you need to really recorrect yourself. And I also feel that your body tends to lean to the left. So when you're standing, take notice of how you're positioning yourself. Your hips are dropping down on the left. When you drop down in your hip, then you are also creating a disturbance in the first and second chakras. So that all comes around sense of security, sense of place, sense of nurture. And for you yourself, Karen McAllister, it's about you not feeling like there is enough nurture in your life. So start doing things that really nurture you, and you'll do a whole lot better. Hi, Michelle Cooper. How do you do? Where are you coming in from, please? And Laura Culbertson. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? Amy. Amy, you'd be on the right path if you stop doing a bit of a sideways dance. You're very good at moving left to right rather than really harnessing yourself to where you want to be going and what you want to be doing. You're very flippant in mind. You change your mind very quickly. You're like a kid in a candy shop. There's just too many candies and you want to try them all. Life can be like that, but it does make it hard work and you get very tired. And I will say to you that your adrenals are very tired, adrenal glands on top of the kidneys. So wearing yourself out with fear, because that's what's held around that area, around the kidneys. So you really need to come into a greater sense of security in yourself and understanding of yourself. So does mine, Neris. Tammy from Sydney, New South Wales. Hi, Tammy. Okay. Well, that's really cool, Jules. It is funny how you turn up. This is how a lady came across me last week. Was her phone just alerted her and she said she'd never been on the page before, so she stopped by. So thanks, Jules, for stopping by. Yes, and we can certainly say that that's the case. So Jules, you've actually got 3 people in spirit that are wanting to be able to reach out to you. Now, one of them is showing himself as being a boy. This young boy would have been a child for you in this life. However, circumstances for you did not permit for him to be able to come through. And that's no drama. He's perfectly fine. But he stands with 2 of your grandparents. So you have got 3 of them who overlook you from heaven. And that's, as far as I'm concerned, everyone, that's what it is. If you're not of God's world, then you will go back to the part of the universe where you are from. So when it comes to talking to you, Jules, I am looking at the 3 beautiful souls who are in the Garden of Heaven, being God's creation. And that means that they are keeping an eye on you. Now, they say that you need to be a lot more cautious with your driving. The beautiful man that is there, and he is a grandfather to you from your father's side of the family, says that you do not pay enough attention when you're driving. You are easily distracted. It's almost like you go off into fairyland, daydreaming, and they are all asking that you come back to being more attentive to driving. Avoid yourself an unnecessary, what is called an accident, and there is no such thing as an accident. So take good care, Jules, of you. The other thing that you need to be aware of is your hips, your right hip. So there is a lot of, there's actually inflammation in the deep part of your hip in the bone and socket joint, but you have also got some erosion of the bone in there. So when you get a really gnawing sensation through your hip area, which sometimes for you will radiate through to your lower back, and you can think it's your lower back. You also get some trouble in that right ankle. It's actually your hip causing all of this. Now, to very gently do some weight bearing exercises, body weight bearing exercises. Increase your leafy greens in your diet intake is going to actually help that bone, and it will take away the inflammation. It will also restore. Don't ever believe the body can't restore, because it can. Hi Melissa, first time here. Welcome. Melissa, where are you coming in from? Um, oh dear, Amanda, get out of that headspace. Overthinking just wears you out. Boy, I've been there sometimes, only because of thinking of how I can better serve my clients and look after them, and I don't really need to. um, Overthinking also means that there is no way for your soul to be able to get its messages through to you, or for it to be able to guide you. You all know that you have the guidance of your soul, the guidance of your body. You have the most beautiful guides who are beings of light. They are not human, never been human, and never will be. Guides are absolutely beautiful, and they're assigned to you throughout your life. You have guardians, which are your loved ones that you've known in this life, and they get sent to help you and be a guardian for you, sometimes appointed to you when you're going through really hard times in your life, as are angels appointed. Jacinta Cook, good afternoon to you. Jacinta, there is a lot of water being shown around you, but it's being shown as a means of cleansing. There is a need for you to release some toxic relationships around you, Jacinta. These relationships are really quite troublesome to you, and you keep yourself in them. You keep staying in the kind of relationships that are very draining on you, and they're very taxing on you. You try and fit in, and this is where your weak point is, or your Achilles heel is, fitting in. Just need to clean away these people, these relationships, and they're not even really a relationship, they're very one-sided. So the water is representing a need for you to cleanse and clear away toxicity by way of people in your life. And you'll find that you will be a whole lot happier, and things will come to you with much greater ease when you do that. There's also a need for you to do deeper breathing, very gentle deeper breathing, because you have got smoke damage in your lungs, Jacinta Cook. Deborah Slattery, sorry Deborah, that gets kind of stuck. Messages for you, love. I'm going to go straight to your heart. There is a big crack across your heart, Deborah. This is you carrying a burden in your heart, and it is from 7 years ago. So for you to still be carrying that in your heart, it's time for you to release it and make peace with that heartbreak, that heartache that is there. It is still very much prevalent across the heart chakra, and this creates a lot of difficulty for you to receive love. Quite often you feel like you're giving a tremendous amount of love, but it just doesn't seem to be coming back. It is coming back, but it's very hard for you to receive it. It makes you feel very let down with the way that people approach your heart, or approach the way that they deal with you on a love level and kindness. But it's not that, my love. It is that you need to restore your own belief, your own faith in love, and your faith in believing that you can receive love with ease. Okay. Da, 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 da. Hi, Michelle from Geraldton. My favourite place in WA. Well, one of them anyway. Hi, Karen McAllister. How lovely. And back to you. Lovely compliment. Thank you. Hi, Neris. Thank you so much. I have put my links in the post with this live. So for anyone that would like to connect with me, you're welcome to come across to my community in the Heal with Gwenda community. Paula J. Mannion, going across to you here now. Look, Paula, circulation issues with you come up straight away, and this is through your heart not being able to pump effectively through your body. So the blood is actually very slow to get back to your heart. Getting cold, like easily cold for you because the circulation is too slow. Having quite a low blood pressure, and yet you can surprisingly swing across to a high one because you get very stressed very easily. But the low circulation that you have going on really needs your attention. Your blood is also in need of some lovely refreshing. There's nowhere near enough oxygen in your blood, so it makes hard work for your body. Paula J. Mannion, this is you. So it makes very hard work for your heart to be able to get the blood around the body effectively, and this creates a lot of tiredness, and you'll find that you've got foggy mind, find it hard, like it's just a drag to be able to get your brain into gear and do things effectively. So your blood needs a nice big cleanse. Your system needs to have a lovely reboot of energy. So get moving, get going out there in the fresh air or marching on the spot, but start to move your body more intently. It's not like, yeah, I'm moving, I'm going to do the housework, or I'm going outside to hang the washing. That's not moving. Get the body moving so that you can improve your blood flow and improve your overall health. You'll find your mind will be much easier for you thinking and making decisions. Hi Patricia, where are you coming in from, please, love? Tammy, I don't oh yeah, okay, I've heard it read. Way to go, Neris, paying attention to the call of the angels. That's a beautiful. Hi Sue Sullivan, where would you be coming in from? Yeah, Sue, you your home and where you live presently, you've actually got a young man that is in spirit, that is in your home. Now, he doesn't mean anyone any harm, but his energy is very low because he really, well, he ended his life. He didn't think that it was going to work, but it did, and got himself stuck. So he's come upon your place. This is Sue Sullivan, and he's been at your place now for the last 6 months. He has a very heavy energy with him. He's just sad. I am going to call upon the angels of mercy to collect him and take him to where he belongs. But for you yourself, you need also to cleanse your home. Your home needs a really lovely big spring clean energetically. So you can do that with music, you can do it with bells, you can do it with a mixture of bells and incense. Incense isn't just enough. It's just not enough to do a full house cleanse. Whenever the sun is out and the breeze is blowing, open every window, every door in your house, open all blinds, even if a room isn't used, and just let nature come through and refresh the energy. Because Sue Sullivan, in your house, there is quite heavy energy, and it's not just from that young man that has been caught there or got himself caught there. It is also from someone in your family, a male figure in your family, who tends to go in and out of a darkness in their energy, not happy. Amanda Stevens. Hello, Amanda. Well, Amanda, what have we got for you? Amanda, there are the most beautiful chimes of bells being rung for you, which is a sign of celebration. So for you, this is just personal to you going forward in your life. There is a beautiful celebration going on from your guides and also the angels, feeling that you're about to enter a most gorgeous time of your life. So a gorgeous time of your life means that you will feel that it is a golden age for you, because everything seems to work so easily. You've got such a beautiful sense of contentment, fulfillment, And in that brings peace, and it brings a lovely harmony. And this is what's coming for you, Amanda Stevens. So you are about to enter a new chapter of your life, and this is a lovely turnaround from where you've been. So it's really the flip side. You know, when you've walked quite a struggled path, or quite a difficult path that seems to have lots of potholes in it, and then we flip it over the other way to let the sun shine for you. So you are about to enter a most beautiful 4-year chapter, which is also unusual because it's normally in odd numbers, funnily enough. But for you, it's this next 4 years. And this time for you actually starts, funnily enough, from December 25th. What a beautiful day to start a new chapter of your life. So Amanda Stevens, from December 25th this year for 4 years, you are going to walk a very fulfilled, content, peaceful path. Enjoy every minute of it. Now, just for everyone's noting here, you know, we can all walk a really lovely path, but life throws interesting experiences, right? And other people's lives can have things come into their life. If you allow yourself to get dragged into somebody else's dramas or dragged into someone else's life path, you've chosen to do that, and you will wear the consequences. It is nothing to do with your guides, nothing to do with your life path. It has been your choice. So when someone else is having a difficult time in their life, you can be supportive, but you don't have to become part of what's going on with them. You'll only find that your life will become painful, difficult, stressful, and you'll wonder what in the world's happened. And some people go into victim mode, like, oh, I've done so much for her or him, and I'm doing all these good things, but I just seem to be getting bad stuff come my way. No, it's not that anyone's punishing you. It's that you have gone into someone else's energy zone and you're taking on their crap instead of staying in your own lane. So better to get back in your own place. Thank you, Jules. Thank you very much. Jules says spot on. Very nice. Do I need to let things just play out? Intervention needed. Beverly French. I think I recognise that name. Do you need to let things play out? You know, this is like playing a game of roulette. What's the Russian roulette, you know? Loaded gun, but only one bullet in it. If you're going to let things play out, then you need to understand your choice about, and this goes for all of you, you need to understand your choice as to why you're going to let them play out and what consequence will there be for you letting them play out. But it actually goes back to you understanding what it is that's going on in your life, what it is that has brought it to you. Is it yours or is it someone else's? Is it your doing? Because we are the co-creators of everything that comes into our life. Hard pill to take, that one, isn't it? But it's true. If there's intervention needed, listen to your heart and soul, because that's where you get all of the good advice. That's where you get your guidance from. As soon as you're asking questions, you're in the mind. Only the question asks mind. Only the mind asks questions. The soul never asks. It doesn't need to. The soul only ever wants you to receive guidance and bring solutions. So when I was doing the class in the School of Wesh this morning, we were talking about looking at solutions for things in your life, and it's all about whether you're here or whether you're in your heart and soul. So as soon as you're asking questions, know that you're in your head. I don't think so, Laura. And you walked away to put on a tea? Oh, you put on tea, so it must be dinner time for you. I guess that's okay. Annie Fraser, hello. Where have you come in from? Jacinta, you're welcome. This is an interesting question from Annie Fraser. Do I have anyone who is guiding me and my daughter? Let's make it really clear for you all. You always have your guides. You are never without guidance. You are never alone. You don't walk this life alone ever. We only ever feel alone and lost and without guidance because we've really become distracted away from our heart and soul. The minute you decide to go into prayer, and yes, I will use that word, go into prayer, you go into silence or into daydreaming, oh, that's the time that you can hear and receive the guidance from your guides and the angels. So you are never without someone guiding you. And you can also be having the guardianship of your loved ones anytime. Anytime. You have only but to ask, and you are always responded to. Oh, hello, Rhiannon, and thank you so much. That's really lovely. Thank you very much. So, Rhiannon, having a look to you, lovely. Look, sweetheart, there is a relationship around you that is really causing a lot of to and fro in your heart. This relationship is creating a lot of angst for you within, and you keep ignoring it. So it's like when you say, oh, they'll change, things will change, or when there's more money, things will be better, or when this finishes, that'll be better, they'll be better, they'll be more calm. Oh, it's just because there's been an upset at work. Those are excuses of the mind, and they are excuses that allow us to have a cop out, a way out of actually facing what is going on. So, Rhiannon, love, you have a relationship that really you need to step away from, but that needs to be in your own time. And first up, being able to look at it and see what it is that you are allowing as an excuse for behaviours, for being let down. You get let down a lot by this person saying they're going to do something for you, and then they don't turn up, or they're late, they don't follow through the way they say they're going to. You know, all of these things are bringing your heart into discord and creating a different vibration in your second chakra, which is all about being nurtured, feeling honoured, and this is no good. So you really need to realign yourself and decide what is best for you. And I hope that you'll make the decision that what's best for you is having a life where you are honoured, where you are nurtured, and where the people in your life really do come forward with what they say they're going to do by way of honouring you. Okay. Deborah, you're very welcome. Thank you for the feedback. Edward, I see it all in your palms. Isn't that interesting? If I was to look at your palms, Edward, I can see that there is a lot of gaps there, Edward. So letting life slip through the palm of your hand is what the message is for you. Now, if you were to put your hand out, I would love to be able to sit in front of you. If you were to put your hand out, I would be able to see lots of gaps. And no, everyone, that's not the same for everyone. It's not a blanket statement. I don't work that way. So with you, Edward, it's a natural way for your hand to be big gaps, and that is because life slips through your hands and you often feel like you just missed something. I just missed that. If only I'd been over there a little bit quicker. If only I'd been in that place. I always seem to be just missing it or just in the wrong place. And this is because life is slipping through. You really need to bring yourself back to harnessing yourself in a place of very strong centeredness in who you are. When life slips away from us also, it can come from the influence of a parent or a grandparent who has felt that life didn't serve them well, that life was hard on them. So you've actually taken on that imprint from them. Now, start to look at your hands. Even by a simple physical measure, you can shift energy in the way things go. Start to be more aware of your hands. And even when you put your hands out to handshake someone, you know, it is the human thing to handshake someone, right? Can't do much with an elbow. But when you put your hand out to shake hands, your hand's always open. Some people would say to you, oh, you're so open. You're open to everything. That's not what it indicates with you. It actually means stuff is going straight through. So start to look at how you are positioning your hands, even when you're driving, when you're sitting down watching TV, anything that you're doing. Have a look at your hands and start to gently, not clamp them, right? You cannot be clamped. You do not like being hemmed in. And this is one reason why you have life slipping through your hands, because your opposite side is really quite fearful of being hemmed in. So commitment is an interesting word around you, Edward. So start to gently bring your hands in, and you'll find that life won't slip you by so fast. Tammy Nash Kraus. That's a good name, Tammy. Where are you coming in from, please? I'd love to know where you're all from. I love to meet people from all different sides of the world and everywhere, all different corners. Michelle, I don't do cards, sorry, but I may be able to see what's around for you. Tammy Nash Kraus, yes. For you, love, I'm going to go straight around your pelvic area. So in the old days, you would have been taken in to have what's called a dilation and curette, because you've got to be prepared to get quite personal when you join me, everyone. So for you, Tammy, when you have your period, your body's actually not releasing all of the menses. It's not releasing all of the coating in there, and that's because you are actually holding on to a loss. And there is the markings of loss through your uterus. So it's like trying to hold on to something that meant the world to you and feels like it was taken away. It's really important that you start to work with that and release all your sense of loss. And this can be as simple as a friendship. Don't think about loss, all of you don't think about loss as just being someone actually dying, leaving this world. It can actually just be about people who have moved out of your life or suddenly left you in your life. No apparent good reason. So with you, Tammy, that your uterus needs a lot of tender loving care, and you need to be able to release all of that menses every month so that the uterus receives nurture, gives nurture beautifully and perfectly, instead of holding on to old stuff. Hi Sharon Lee, how you going? And lovey to you too. Alison Hewitt Brown. Alison, your sense of feeling stuck, love, it looks like you're standing in gluey mud. Yuck. Very thick mud. I'm surprised you didn't write that you were feeling like you were drowning, really. So this feeling stuck that you have going on, you came to a place on your path of life, Alison Hewitt Brown, where you were to have made a different choice. We all have chapters in our life, and they're like a book. So the chapter finishes and then we roll into another one. Sometimes we take the same challenges into the new chapter, but we're not actually meant to. We are meant to finish them, but hey, it's human, right? So Alison, feeling stuck, and especially with your feet looking like they're in a big marsh, really in thick mud, this is because you didn't really finish the last chapter that you were in, and you kind of dragged it along with you. So making a choice to make things different in your life, you decided to stay with the same, right? You wanted change. You wanted things to be different. You wanted things to be easier for you. You wanted to be able to feel like you could just walk freely in your life. That's what you were calling for. But instead of actually actioning anything that would make those things happen, you brought with you, dragged along with you everything that was actually holding you back and everything you didn't want. So we can't walk down a new road when we've got big muddy boots on, right? We can't walk with ease. So when you decide to go and kick those boots off, you've got a very free and peaceful path to walk. But what you do need to let go of is holding on to stuff. Well, if you need to let go, you're obviously holding on to stuff. But for you, Alison Hewitt Brown, it is about feeling that if you let go of what has been, that you will have failed. If you let go of the things that you really don't want in your life, you're going to feel as if everyone's going to judge you, and that is what keeps you stuck, is other people's judgment. Hi Jodie, I don't do cards, darling, but thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Tanya. That's really nice. That's lovely. I love having you here too. Michelle Sharma from Perth. Hello, Michelle from Perth. Haven't we got a beautiful day here in Perth today? Michelle Sharma, for you, love, you have got a beautiful lady in spirit that has just come straight in as soon as I looked at your name there. And she wants you to know that she is ever so proud of you in the way that you are being a wonderful mum. She just thinks that the love that you give out to your family, your children, to people around you is exceptional. She says you are such a loving soul, and you always have been. You began this life as the dearest little girl, and obviously this is your grandmother. She's your grandmother from your father's side of the family. And she says that she just wanted to let you know that she loves you so much for the love that you bring into the world, and what a beautiful, beautiful girl you have always been. So there's lots of love from your grandma, Michelle Sharma. Turunga. Did I say that right, Sharon Lee? Hello to you. And is that on our East Coast or is that New Zealand? You can see I know my geography not. Sharon Lee, I get a tongue-tied there, and that's exactly what I feel with you. So making sure that you really want to sit in what it is that you want to express. Because Sharon Lee, you quite often get caught up in your words and you find it really hard to express what you really want to say. Other people would say that you fire off really easily and you just blur, but that's not what it is that you really want to say. Get it? You might blur about things, but that's not the truth of what's underneath. So you will fire off before you really think about it, and that is actually a form of your defense. So letting yourself be able to speak very freely and coming from a place that is love and kindness to yourself is going to free you up to speak your truth and speak what it is you really want to say. Sharon Lee, one thing that is for sure in this life is we can never be accepted and loved by everyone we meet. The one person that can change how we feel about being accepted and loved is ourselves. So when you are reaching outward for acceptance from other people, you're always going to stumble and always going to have difficulty. When you step into loving yourself for all that you are without reservation and accepting all that you are, your words flow easily. You'll find that life is a whole lot easier. Start to be a little bit more your authentic self, your true self. Laura Culbertson, that's a great question. Connect from my head to my heart. And a lot of people say it's the shortest distance. So our head's here and heart here, obviously. It's the shortest distance, and yet it's the longest path you'll ever walk in your life. Couldn't be a truer word said. To be able to connect to your heart for all of you, I would like to share this, because this is where the treasures of your soul, the treasures of your life can be found. It's where you come into the greatest sense of peace and harmony in your life. So being able to connect to your heart means that you step into a space of calmness, and you would do that. A very simple practice to do is placing your right hand on your heart and your left hand over the top, and very gently drawing your chin down. So please don't drop your head. That causes problems in the back of the neck. You very gently drop your chin down towards your hands, and you breathe into that space, and you just focus on the feeling. The mere fact that you have placed your hands over your heart takes you immediately to that space, because from a physical perspective you have connected to the chakra, the heart chakra. As soon as you close your eyes and go down gently, you have acknowledged. So you have acknowledged to your soul that you are wanting to go to your heart. You cannot stop the thoughts of your mind. It's impossible. You can, however, learn to go into the silence that is between each word and between each sentence. And when you get to know how to do that, oh my goodness me, you're in heaven. And that's where you can really hear the messages of your soul. These things take practice. They take time. And as I say to my students in the Soul Collective and the School of Wesh, we're not here to tick boxes. So anytime that you're trying to connect to your heart, anytime that you're trying to get past the questions and the nonsense of the mind, you must remember you haven't been taught. You have been taught how to talk, how to stand, when to be quiet, how to read, how to add up. But you haven't been taught the soul. So when you start to learn, you need to be able to give yourself patience and time. You're welcome, Sue. There's no rhyme or reason, love. Don't even worry about going down that path. Spirit just park wherever they want to park. Sometimes they love the light of a place. Sometimes they're drawn to the misery of a person in a place. Sometimes they're drawn to sickness. It really doesn't matter, and don't take it personally, right? So in other words, don't feel special just because a spirit, a wandering spirit, decided that they want to camp up in your place. Doesn't mean anything. Just unless, I better put a curfew on that, unless you have been misled and misguided to believe that you should be asking Spirit if they've got a message for you. Don't go there. If you want to know more about connecting with angels and speaking with angels, on Monday the 21st I'm running a workshop to actually guide you to understand how to do that properly and how to do it safely. Most importantly, to know who you're talking to. What happened to my comments there? Facebook being funny. Hello, Karen Mako. Where are you from, please? And welcome, your first time here. Mandy Young. Hello, my darling. How are you today? Yes, I guess you're meant to be here today too. Karen Mako. Let's have a look and see. Yes, Neris, that is the Neris Cullen, you've asked, do I have a Facebook page? Yes, that is the link that is in the setup for this particular event. So you can find all my links there if you would like to book a reading with me, if you would like to book a healing, if you'd like to join the Soul Collective. Those links are all here in this. Facebook are busy running away with my messages now, people. Sorry, so being able to see you, see what's going on. Hello, Elsie. Welcome today. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. That is really nice feedback. So I hope that that was some healing to your heart, and I hope that it was also uplifting for you. Hi, Joe. Yes, I'm looking forward to the workshop too. I can't wait. I hope you've got your place. Anyone else that wants to join in, I'll put the link for the workshop on this live when I've finished here too. Okay, what have we got? We've got 5 minutes left, everyone. So let me see what you're all saying here. Oh, hi, Albina from Canada, Annie from Adelaide. Thank you very much. Iggleby, Queensland. Yes, Sue Sullivan. Headaches are all about you not honouring your truth. Simple. It sounds simple to say, but if you ask Mandy Young, it's not that simple to overcome. So, help with headaches. When we think about headaches, people, it's constriction, right? You get a headache because the blood flow to the brain is being constricted, it's being mangled down tight. So, what is it that you are feeling constricted about in your life? What is it that you're feeling you can't move past? That is robbing your sense of freedom, free movement through your body. As soon as you do that, the headache will dissipate. We did some beautiful healing work in the Soul Mastery this morning about learning how to release through the body. It's amazing. Your body is always telling you what's going on, if only you would listen. Jules, yes, I do have a workshop on Monday night, the 21st. And yes, you can join. I will put the link either to your comment or in both, actually. If I can find your comment after, I will put the link here. I'll also put the link into the live, so the comments afterwards. Otherwise, you can go across to my Heal with Gwenda Facebook page. That link is also already in the description here, and you can go across to the page and you'll find it pinned to the top. Yes, would love to have you join me. Come on in. So, hi Maria, Christina, Roca. Where are you coming in from, please? So, being able to clear your way, being able to receive your guidance is your right to life every day. It is the way for you to live. So you can either hear your guidance through someone like me, who is a pure channel through the divine light of the archangels, and as I said before, in God's light. If you want to be able to hear your own guidance, join me Monday night and find out how you're hearing and what to hear. Otherwise, start to learn to sit by yourself, be quiet, meaning having no distractions around you, and start to feel into your body and let that be an experience that you continue with, and you will get your guidance quite easily. So I'm sorry, everyone. Thanks, Edward. That's great. It is time to love and leave you. Until next week. I could sit with you all day. I really could. Hi from Darwin, Northern Territory. That's wonderful. Hi, Kirsten. Thanks for the claps and a heart, and everybody. I am so very honoured to have you all join me from cool corners of the world. I really appreciate you sitting with me, coming in, your feedback, your questions, your beautiful energy. It's just a delight, and it's an absolute honour. I do not take my gifts that have been bestowed to me lightly. They, to me, are something very, very honourable and humbling. So I'm humbled to have you join me on these Tuesdays, and I would love to see you back again next Tuesday or another Tuesday afternoon. And oh, Amanda, goodness me, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Deeply touched. So, as I bid you farewell, I pray for you that there is compassion, kindness, and gentleness that is brought to you as your day goes forward or your night. And I pray for you that you always be in the light of God, and that you are guided in everything that you do, that you can find your way home to your heart, and be safe. Enjoy your life. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to look through your messages and hopefully I can find them all to answer. I will put up the information for the workshop for Monday night. It's just a lovely 2-hour whiz bang. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. She may not be able to express herself in this life, but she can certainly express herself from her soul. People don't ever think that someone who's got dementia, Alzheimer's, senility, is in a coma. Don't ever think they're not there, because they are. They've stepped out of their physical self and their ability to connect with the outer world for a reason, and that reason would be known to them, and that's all it is, but they are there. I have an awesome story to share with you next time, about a man on those things, and I hope that you'll join me then. So thank you so very much. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.